Oh, no way it just did that.
Hey Nathan, did you know today is a special day here in Colorado? It's the first day of the ski season. 2 areas open today.
Colorado rocks.
And to celebrate that, we've brought 2 family ski mobiles. And the idea is, if they're good off-road, well, maybe they're good on...
Well, this is our snowflake chart. If they're good on this, then maybe they're good in snow.
That's right. We're going to take them up Goldmine Hill, and we're going to see which of these 2 is the better ski mobile. And that is coming up right now
On the Fast Lane Car.
The TFL snowflake rating is very simple. Each one of these snowflakes represents a certain aspects of the car's, or in this case, crossover's off-road worthiness. Ground clearance, tires, suspension, performance, all-wheel drive system. So, the only way to see how many snowflakes they earn is actually to take them up Goldmine Hill and see how far they can get. Now keep in mind, this one has 8 inches of ground clearance and this one has 7.3. That might be important.
If it can do well in this environment, off-road, especially on this hill, then it will do great in the snow, in the mush, in the mud, right?
Yeah, and this hill is a fair test of that vehicle's ability. Now, there's really 2 parts of this, right? There's this lower part, which goes to a very steep left turn. So we just try to go up this part, and then we stop the vehicle completely.
Completely, no momentum whatsoever.
Right, so we lose momentum, and then we make the left turn. And most vehicles, even like light off-roaders, can do that.
Yeah.
Not all of them, most can do it. And then we go up, the part that actually goes up to the gold mine, which is very steep and very tricky.
All right, well, here we go. This is the tough part.
Oh, we're rolling down. It's rolling down. Don't roll down. Right, come on. I can't go up, Nathan. It won't go.
Giving a full,
I am floored.
All the way down?
I'm all the way down.
Interesting.
Dude. Both of these crossovers have all-wheel drive, but there are significant differences. For instance, this Toyota Highlander has an electronically locking center differential. That's good. What's not so good? Running boards, right there. They decrease the breakover angle. Also, there's a rear hitch, which makes for a worse departure angle. The only other thing we could do is I can turn the traction control off.
If that's what it takes to get around the corner, I guess that's what we're going to have to do.
Where is the traction control button? Here it is. I'm turning it off.
Hold it down.
Track off, it says. I think I can do it with a little bit of momentum.
Wow.
Oh, I can smell this.
Burning rubber.
Yeah, burning
rubber. So the tire was on the rock and it was
burning.
burning.
I'm going to give it a little bit more momentum.
Okay, fire it up.
And here we go. I think I can do it if I go like this.
There it goes. That's the spot.
But I'm sorry, it failed.
Wow. Unbelievable.
Dude, we're stuck.
Right.
I'm going to try again. I'll turn the traction control back on. Let's see if that helps. Maybe the vehicle knows better than I do.
Sometimes they do.
It's floored. We're creeping forward.
There it goes. There we go. Grab, and go.
There it goes. There it did it.
Well, it did, but it didn't do it. We had to shut off traction control. Now, because of that, it did not pass the test. In terms of the snowflake rating, we can talk about it a little bit.
Yeah, we can talk about it.
So tires?
Just get the tires now.
All-wheel drive system?
I can't say yes. It didn't make it around the turn.
It did not make it around the turn. We had to shut off traction control and burn rubber to get around the turn.
Power is fine.
Good power.
Power is adequate. Ground clearance is adequate.
Is adequate. With the running boards, it would be better, but I think I'm still okay with it.
And suspension was fine.
It didn't really have a problem with suspension. So really, the 2 missing snowflakes are because of tires and
all-wheel drive
system. So there you go.
So it gets a 3 out of 5 snowflake rating. All right, let's try the really hard part. I don't think it's going to make it.
Well, we can, I think we'll be able to get up to that route, that one spot, which is the dugout.
Yeah, it's not going to. There's a big, gnarly hole here. It's not going to work.
We got up 3 feet. Oh, 3 feet.
I'm floored. My foot is floored.
These vehicles are remarkably similar in many ways. They go after your same dollar. Both of them are around $47,000, fully equipped. Both of these vehicles can hold about the same amount of people. Both of these vehicles are built to go, well, on this type of terrain at least, and in the snow. Both of these vehicles hit the same demographic, but they are different in terms of the way their all-wheel drive or four-wheel drive systems work. This one is different because this one has a multi-mode selectable terrain system, so you can choose sand, snow, or mud.
It's basically a bigger vehicle.
Yeah, but you know what? This thing is over 100 pounds lighter than the Toyota Highlander, even though it's got bigger volume inside and all that.
Well, I'm really curious what will happen when we get up to the turn, because up to this point, it was the same with the Highlander.
Yeah.
It was fine. It didn't necessarily have any issues.
I could feel losing traction in that spot. But it was starting to move. Ha-ha! Yeah. No problem. Just a little bit of... Ooh.
I wouldn't say no problem. I would say...
Minor problem. But
I would say the system was thinking really hard and allocating power.
But it figured it out.
It figured it out.
And Honda is notorious for having systems that are really mellow about that.
Yeah.
But in this case, it did great.
I don't think it's going to get through this. I think it might get higher.
It'll get higher than a Toyota. I'll bet money on that. These are all seasons, and so are these. These are mud and snow, and so are these. But this is Continental, and this one has Bridgestone. Bear in mind that when we get the vehicles, we drive them off-road or in snow or wherever we're going to take them with the tires that they are equipped with. That way, well, it's exactly what was given to us from the automaker.
All right, nice and slow. Just take it easy because you're very tight here. You don't want to hit the trees. This is very tight. So we're going higher.
Already higher. Oh, no way it just did that. Holy cow, look at this. I did not expect it to make it to the divot. Okay.
I think that's it.
Still way back. We doubled the distance of the Toyota.
Let's talk about our snowflake rating for this vehicle.
Okay.
I'm gonna say the tires are bad.
The tires really are the disservice. That's the only thing that really was bad, though. I think the all-wheel drive system is far superior to the Toyotas.
That's two, but I'm gonna say it's a half a snowflake. I'm not gonna give it a full snowflake because it did get stuck. It did have to think its way through it, but it did get stuck. So I'm gonna give it a half a snowflake there.
Okay.
So bad tires, half for me, and then power is fine.
It's really good, I think.
Yeah, suspension seems
pretty
fine.
Good.
Yeah, four-wheel drive system is actually okay.
Terrific.
Yeah. So I'm gonna give it a 3.5 snowflakes out of 5.
I'm gonna give it a 4.
4.
I stand by the fact that this thing. Look, we couldn't get this far with any other vehicle other than the QX80.
That's why I gave it a half. That's fair.
But that's a truck. This is a...
I know.
Okay.
All right.
Well, there you have it, folks.
3.5 out of 5 versus 3 out of 5.
You know what? The drive system, I'm going to give that a half star. I agree with Roman now. This push button automatic transmission is absolutely such a horrible idea.
Yeah, it's not a good idea.
I want you to go a little bit more further. I want the back wheel to spin on this.
All right, go for it. Let me know when you're ready, Andre. Turn the cameras off. The videographers wanted us to get some more wheel spin, and we made it up. All right.
All I did was accelerate really hard, and it kept going, and then the wheels were figuring it out. I am extremely impressed because these tires didn't want to do it. It's pretty low to the ground, but the four-wheel drive, all-wheel drive system did it.
So we have to give it that extra star back, but I still agree with you on that push button system. It is just frustrating, so I'm still going to give it 3.5, even though the all-wheel drive system did well. The push button, now good.
Yeah. So the main thing it lost a star on were the tires, and then half a star because of the push button transmission, which both of us agree is not a great idea.
As always, this is Roman
And Nathan.
saying thanks for watching, and check out tflcar.com for more news, views, and of course,
Real-world reviews. .335 horsepower, 284 pound-feet of torque, 3.0-liter V6. Yes.
it.